Tough love and a helping hand in one Lorain County courtroom.
A probate court judge tired of hearing excuse after excuse for why defendants can't pay child support sets out on his own to find the answer.
The goal is for them to pay their child support for their children, period.
Leave your excuses at the door because, as the judge found, there are plenty of jobs out there.
News 5's Jordan Vandenberg shows us this judge's creative approach.
According to the state, there are more than 18,000 cases here in Lorain County with past due balances for child support. Those past due balances are more than $150 million. It is a huge problem. But defendants here now have one fewer excuse that they can use. A tour of Illyria's town square takes 5 minutes. And you can find them on the window, on the door, some printed, others by hand. They are everywhere, including Judge James Walther's courtroom.
They can't come up here and tell me some story that they can't find a job.
That used to be a common refrain from defendants standing before him. Now they're surrounded by opportunity.
Some of them really do want to get jobs, some of them don't. But knowledge is power, and I have the knowledge now that there are plenty of jobs out there.
Using his keen eye and camera phone, the longtime judge began documenting every sign he saw. Help wanted, now hiring, join our team.
All over the county. Well, there's somebody hiring over here, there's somebody hiring over here.
One became a dozen became more than 60. He put them all into PowerPoint, and a couple of weeks ago began playing it in his courtroom.
I'm here to spoon feed it to them, just hand it to them and say, here are all the opportunities. Some people it is laziness. Some people just don't want to work. Some people are afraid to make changes in their life. And maybe for some others that they just don't understand how easy the opportunity is.
From fast food to retail to the building trades, the jobs run the gamut. And by directing defendants to those opportunities, Judge Walther believes it can help solve more than one problem.
If they're not paying their child support, there is a good chance that that child is being supported through government benefits. And so we can take a negative and turn it into a positive.
It took some time and some thought. It'll cut down on excuses, no doubt. But in the end, it's to help the kids.
I think so, and I also think that somebody who has a job maybe is a little bit more pride in themselves also, that they are in fact taking care of themselves and taking care of their children.
And taking matters even a step further, the judge also prints out the PowerPoint presentation so defendants can have one to take home with them. The idea has snowballed, he says. He's even kicking around the idea of hosting a job fair for some of the people that are in his courtroom. Reporting in Elyria, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.
Another Ohio teacher in hot water over a classroom activity. It has parents outraged.
That high school teacher in Hilliard near Columbus gave students an online morality quiz where students had to rank how they felt in certain situations. It included questions about sex and the killing of pets.
District apologized, called it an isolated incident. That teacher's now on leave as they investigate. Now, this comes just weeks after an assignment at a local middle school had parents fired up there. Students at Roberts Middle School in Cuyahoga Falls were asked to pick who they would save and who they would leave behind in a doomsday scenario based on things like religion, race, sexuality, and disabilities. The district apologized, saying the assignment was meant to be an icebreaker and a lesson on tolerance.
Well, we all know it's been a hot and steamy summer here in Ohio, and now we're starting to see the effects of it that may linger into fall. Our state's Honeycrisp apple crop, yeah, it's being hit by something called bitter rot. That's the large brown circles you see on the skin. One farm in central Ohio has lost more than half of this year's Honeycrisp crop. Other farms say all of their different apple crops have been hit, not just the Honeycrisp. So. Got to have your apples in the fall.
Honeycrisps are good.
Got to have it.
Okay, AC, you give it a little bit of a break tonight, I think. It's still muggy outside, but temps are going to cool down into the 60s tonight, so that's good.
Yeah, and kids are back at school today.
Kids are back in school, and they started a little muggly. Let me show you a live picture. This will get you in the fall mood, right? Local farm ready for fall baseball. That is Francisco Lindor. Yep, those are ears of corn. Cornfield. It's kind of a corn maze. Well, I guess you could see Lindor in there.
You gotta be at the right angle, yeah.
You gotta be at the right angle. That is Mapleside Apple Farm. So that opens up when? When's it open? This weekend?
One of my favorite places.
It opens up soon.
Love that
Mapleside,
place.
come
Love it,
on.
love it,
It's
love
a
it.
tradition in Northern Ohio. Visit your local apple farm, pick up some of the fresh Ohio produce. Tomorrow is when that corn maze opens. We should go live from the maze.
I think you should.
You'll never find me.
That's why I'm
I'll
going to
never
tell them to
find
send you
you.
there.
Put the camera at one end and you at the other.
Thank you very much.
See if you ever meet up.
Yeah. Where's Mark? It's October now. He's still lost in the corn maze. Cooler air, less heat and humidity coming in. And I'm a little bit concerned right now of a wet weekend. Gordon's rains will arrive Saturday night and linger on and off through Monday morning. Now, it all depends on the track of where that low pressure goes. If it does come into southern Ohio, we could easily see some very heavy rainfall and some flooding potential across the north coast Sunday into Monday. We'll keep an eye on it. Right.